Years to get it in the air, but a replica World War I plane built by a group of pensioners in East Lothian is finally flying. The team behind it started the ambitious project from scratch in 2000, meeting up every week to work on the Sopwith Strutter, which they have affectionately called Sophie. I'm joined by Alan Manning from the Aviation Preservation Society of Scotland. Hi there, Alan.
Hi, Hayley. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm well, thank you, sir. You were one of because quite a big team, I think, who worked on this.
Yes, there was. There's probably a team, probably of about 15 or maybe more now. Yeah, quite a few.
And why did you decide to take on this project?
Well, I joined the APSS in about 2005, and we looked after some of the aircraft on the National Museum of Flight at East Lothian. And after a while, I was asked to join the team for the Strutter. I think I joined around about 2011, about 14 years ago, and basically just to help out with the chaps and just to put some input into it.
Right, and what sort of a project was this? I mean, you're building an aircraft from scratch. That must take a lot of planning and a lot of detailed work.
It certainly was. The Sopwith Strutter, we built the Strutter from original Sopwith plans, and we actually decided that we were going to go ahead with this. We were going to build it just as a static exhibition for the National Museum of Flight. But the Adam Smith, the curator, then asked us if we could possibly do it to fly. We decided, yes, we can do that, and that's how the project started.
Right, and it just carries, a pilot and one other, is that right?
Yes, indeed it does, yes.
And what was it used for?
Well, the Strutter was actually used in the First World War, and she used to patrol the River Forth, the First World War, for German aircraft and balloons. And she was actually a spotter aircraft to spot any enemy activities, which were actually flying up the River Forth on the way to Rosyth Air Base. So it was basically protection. And the Strutter was actually the first aircraft to land on a flat deck aircraft carrier ever.
Oh, fantastic. And how closely did you stick to, the original sort of materials, or is it sort of have you used modern materials to make it look like the original? Well,
no, Hayley, what we've actually done is we have actually followed the letter of the original plans. Everything has been built by hand, all the metalwork, all the woodwork's all been built by hands. The only thing that we haven't done to follow the original plans is the covering that covers the wings. We've used a material called seconite, because obviously you can't get Irish linen now, and that's what they covered the aircraft with in the First World War.
Oh my goodness, that's incredible.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at a picture of it on our news website, and I mean, the wheels are almost like sort of bicycle or big pram wheels. Where did you get those from?
Yes, good point. Well picked up, Hayley. The only other thing that isn't original, obviously, is we're using a modern engine because they don't do clear juice these days. But the wheels actually came from America, and I'm sure it was some company that dealt with Harley Davidson motorcycle wheels that were actually made specially for us. So, yes, the original coating, the wheels and the engine are not First World War.
Right, okay. That's fair enough.
Now, everything else is.
Okay, and have it's done some test flights already, has it?
Yes, it has. Probably about 9 months ago, we did some test flights from RAF Kirknewton, which is just to the west of Edinburgh. And there was a select few present at the airstrip, and we had to wait for a nice calm flying day, no wind, no crosswinds. And it was absolutely fantastic to see her go down the runway and the back end come up and take to the air. It was absolutely fantastic.
Fantastic. Well, wow. And could I or any other member of the public ever get a chance to fly in her, or are there issues with that?
Well, I think, Stephen, you'd maybe have to wait in line a wee bit till all us older chaps have a wee shot. There are quite a few.
Well, I think you're more deserving, to be fair, if you've worked on it.
Yeah.
But I'm sure everybody would really love a chance to fly in her. And why is she called Sophie?
No, you have me there, Haley, because I think it was I put your name in the bag sort of thing, and I think one of our members just pulled out the name Sophie. I don't think I was there that day, because if I had been there, I would have picked out my wee granddaughter's name, which...
What's her name?
Her name's Katie.
Katie, well, hard luck, yeah. Katie. But Sophie the Sopworth Strutter, that sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
Alan, thank you very much indeed for telling me all about it. And if you want to see pictures of that and read more about it, it's on the BBC News website. It looks absolutely fantastic. That's Alan Manning there from the Aviation Preservation Society of Scotland.